1. Which principle of adult learning is most relevant when using iReady diagnostic results to design personalized instruction? A. Rote memorization. B. Self-directed learning. C. Standardized pacing. D. Passive observation. 2. When evaluating the effectiveness of the iReady diagnostic, which evaluation method would best measure student growth over time? A. Cross-sectional analysis. B. Longitudinal assessment. C. Randomized grouping. D. Anecdotal observation. 3. In curriculum development, how should iReady diagnostic data be integrated? A. As the sole source for lesson planning. B. As supplemental evidence to guide differentiation. C. As a substitute for formative assessments. D. As a standardized benchmark only. 4. Which communication strategy ensures stakeholders understand iReady diagnostic outcomes? A. Using only technical jargon. E. Summarizing findings with visual aids. C. Presenting raw data without context. D. Avoiding conversations with parents. 5. Regulatory compliance in using iReady diagnostic data primarily involves A. Publicly publishing all student scores. B. Securing student information confidentiality. C. Sharing data across multiple schools. D. Ignoring data privacy laws. 6. What mentoring approach is most effective for teachers learning to implement iReady diagnostics? A. Directive feedback with no collaboration. B. Collaborative coaching and reflective practice. C. Isolated self-study without guidance. D. One-time professional workshop only. 7. How can an educator apply andragogy when analyzing iReady results? A. Assume all learners require identical interventions. B. Tailor strategies based on student readiness levels. C. Eliminate student voice in the process. D. Restrict learning goals to the diagnostic only. 8. Which evaluation method best validates whether iReady accurately measures intended skills? A. Reliability testing. B. Item response theory analysis. C. Curriculum sampling. D. Random guessing checks. 9. A school leader wants to measure program impact using iReady results. Which type of evaluation applies? A. Formative evaluation. B. Summative evaluation. C. Anecdotal evaluation. D. Casual evaluation. 10. Which adult learning principle helps teachers effectively use iReady data? A. Repetition of irrelevant drills. B. Connection to prior experiences. C. Ignoring past teaching practices. D. Relying solely on test scores. 11. In designing professional development around iReady data, which method fosters lasting skill adoption? A. One-way lectures. B. Experiential workshops. C. Memorization drills. D. Individual isolation. 12. What ensures curriculum alignment with iReady results? A. Mapping standards and skills to diagnostic domains. B. Ignoring results and following pre-made scripts. C. Relying on intuition only. D. Using non-aligned textbooks. 13. To strengthen communication, teachers should A. Provide families with growth reports in simple terms. B. Use only charts with no explanation. C. Share reports only with administrators. Avoid discussing progress. 14. What compliance issue arises if iReady data is shared without consent? A. Copyright violation. B. FERPA violation. C. Teacher misconduct only. D. None, since data is public. 15. When mentoring a novice teacher on iReady, the mentor should A. Model data interpretation sessions. B. Expect the mentee to learn independently. C. Discourage asking questions. D. Provide only written manuals. 16. Which evaluation approach ensures iReady results guide instructional change? A. Formative use of ongoing data. B. Ignoring diagnostic outcomes. C. Relying only on end-of-year scores. D. Using anecdotal evidence alone. 17. What principle underlies adult learning in PD on iReady? A. Learners are passive. B. Adults learn through problem solving. C. Teachers require no feedback. D. Adults resist autonomy. 18. Which data reporting method is most effective for diverse audiences? A. One-size-fits-all technical report. B. Differentiated presentations for stakeholders. C. Withholding reports from families. D. Excessive statistical tables only. 19. Regulatory compliance requires educators to encrypt student data in storage and transfer. B. Post student scores on classroom walls. C. Share login credentials publicly. D. Save data in unsecured locations. 20. A mentor using iReady with peers should A. Provide opportunities for co-analysis. B. Impose a single method. C. Avoid collaborative planning. D. Withhold examples. 21. Which evaluation technique measures iReady's fairness? Acuity and bias analysis. E. Guessing frequency. C. Lesson count. D. Time spent online. 22. In curriculum design, iReady data should A. Inform scaffolded instruction. B. Disregarded for uniform teaching. C. Replace all teacher decision-making. D. Focus solely on test preparation. 23. Which communication practice supports teacher collaboration? A. Regular data team meetings. B. Isolated score analysis. C. Limited access to data. D. Eliminating dialogue. 24. iReady implementation is compliant when A. Data is used strictly for instructional purposes. E. Data is sold to third parties. C. Records are shared without limits. D. Passwords are weak. 25. Mentoring that improves iReady use includes A. Modeling differentiation. E. Withholding demonstrations. C. Limiting discussion. D. Focusing only on theory. 26. Which evaluation ensures instructional alignment? A. Standards-based assessment comparison. B. Random grade assignment. C. Ignoring learning objectives. D. Anecdotal feedback only. 27. Adult learners benefit from PD when A. Content applies to real classroom contexts. E. Theory is abstract with no application. C. Lectures are passive. D. Sessions ignore teaching needs. 28. Curriculum developers use iReady data to A. Identify gaps in mastery. E. Enforce one-size lessons. C. Limit flexibility. D. Eliminate assessments. 29. Communicating iReady progress to parents is most effective when A. Relating data to student goals. E. Using complex terms only. C. Sharing no reports. D. Ignoring growth measures. 30. Which compliance step ensures ethical use? Following federal and state privacy regulations. B. Posting logins online. C. Storing data on unsecured drives. D. Sharing data broadly. 31. In mentoring, reflective dialogue helps. A. Teachers internalize data-based practices. B. Teachers reject collaboration. C. Leaders dictate all methods. D. Staff avoid questions. 32. iReady results should be evaluated. A. For instructional decision-making. B. As isolated numbers only. C. Without teacher interpretation. D. For compliance reporting only. 33. Which principle supports autonomy in PD? A. Self-directed inquiry. B. Mandated passive training. C. Ignoring individual learning styles. D. Rote memorization. 34. Curriculum modification after diagnostics should A. Address specific learning needs. B. Be avoided altogether. C. Focus only on averages. D. Disregard subgroup performance. 35. Communication strategies with administrators should A. Align iReady growth data with school goals. B. Avoid connecting results to policy. C. Minimize reporting. D. Focus on irrelevant metrics. 36. Compliance failures in iReady use may result from A. Not following FERPA guidelines. B. Using secure data protocols. C. Limiting access to authorized users. D. Encrypting data transfers.